The next morning, as everyone was getting ready for breakfast, Harry and John told the others about the tank shutdown. They were happy to hear it too. Elisabeth looked at Allie and smiled. Jill told her, if you could, you would have been the first to tell him. He's a lucky guy. He's had a lot of problems. But they don't last long and they get out of his way. Elisabeth said. We'll get rid of the rest of that group today. We can go back to the store and then head towards that building. I'd better wake him up. Sebastian, let him sleep. Last night, they had two different halves. He had a meeting with the Haydens earlier in the night. They came to the store. He's worried about you. He's afraid he won't be able to protect you and lose you. He's hesitant to go downtown. He's not very sure of the success of this. Sarah said, since the day I joined the group, I tried to follow his rules. Sometimes he can be harsh and unreasonable. But I'm sure he's always watching out for us and doesn't want to lose us. John said, yes. He proved that with his going to prison, taking Johnson away, and the way he treated Jill. Ellie said, it's great. Be a person that others like and you're not alone. Joseph said, that group must have noticed that their people were killed and that the tank didn't come back. And realized that there are others here besides themselves. They'll search the area. We have to be ready to fight. Elisabeth went to Allie and said, don't you want to wake up? Breakfast is ready. Get up. You have to tell me. I opened my eyes at her voice. Elisabeth was sitting next to me. I gave my body a stretch and said, hello. She smiled and said, hello. I heard what you did last night. It went very well. Yes. We went and put that tank to sleep. Phantom did it. Anyway, it was important for you to go. I got up. I went to wash my face and then joined the others. After greeting and eating breakfast, we examined our situation for how to possibly deal with that group. Apart from this building we were inside, we had to use the surrounding buildings and streets. There were 11 of us. Apart from Phantom, who was different from us because of his strength and physical structure, and to some extent Sebastian. The rest were ordinary people. I said, the facilities we have, now that he is not a tank. It is equal to them. Wear bulletproof vests. The roof and the upper floors here completely dominate the store and it is easy to monitor their arrival. But there is not just one street here, 3 other streets end here. If they come from the store and we shoot at them and we get caught, they must be looking for a way to get around us. Sebastian, Jill and Joseph are very experienced in this. We have 2 armored cars and 3 cars in Ellie's Chevrolet. The best way to prevent them from surrounding us is to set up on the roofs of the surrounding shops and houses. With the speed that the Phantom has, he can go there and monitor their movements, and if they come this way, let us know. You know the rest. Harry and Stephen, Sarah and Ellie, Jill and Joseph, John and Phantom, me and Elisabeth and Sebastian. Elisabeth and I went to the roof and Sebastian took a position on the top floor and in front of the window. I used a blanket for camouflage, so that the camera glass wouldn't act like a mirror. Elisabeth said, I'm glad you're worried about us. But you have to trust the others and their abilities. We've all entrusted ourselves to you. I know you well and I believe in your abilities. But ultimately, it is we who can help ourselves and others in critical moments. That's right, but what if I make a mistake? I make a decision that I think is very right and there is no room for error. But it doesn't turn out right, or it is right. But it doesn't go the way I wanted and something I didn't want to happen happens. It's very hard to lose and be heartbroken. Even if I want to, I won't. Life goes on and it must go on. That's how. When you believe in yourself and others and trust them and expect from yourself and others what they are capable of, you will be with them for a long time, maybe even for the rest of your life. We'll go downtown, get the documents and save ourselves. I said, okay. We'll go there and get those damn documents.